Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a little bit of a bonus video for you guys. I wanted to showcase the Sweet Kawaii Design monthly subscription service, and this is going to be the kit for September. The signups are open right now. If you are watching this video, it is currently June 29th, and the signups for this kit specifically do end at the end of the month. So tomorrow the 30th is the last day that you can use this or get this in the subscription form. The monthly subscription kit does come to the shop, and you'll have all of these pieces except for these are exclusive to the subscription, but the other portions or pieces of the kit you will be able to pick up in the shop later. Unlike the Kawaii subscription from Sweet Kawaii Design, which is exclusive, or for the most part you will never see that design in its entirety in the shop. Pieces of that may come to the shop, but this one definitely does. However, if you are wanting to save money, this is the best bang for your buck. You get it all bundled together, you save money, and doing the subscription does give you free shipping worldwide, as opposed to buying this in the shop. You would then have to pay shipping. So I am going to just run through a few things, and then I will show you how I use the Print Impression Weeks subscription kit size in my B6 inserts. So like I said, subscriptions for the monthly subscription every month open up on the 20th, and then they close at the end of the month. So tomorrow is the last day, and then it will ship on the 5th of the month following, if that makes sense. Like I said, these kits do come to the shop aside from the little exclusive pieces, and it is offered in what, six, seven sizes now. So it is offered in the vertical, horizontal, itty bitty, Hobonichi Weeks, Print Impression Weeks, Print Impression V6, and Hobonichi Cousin. So you get so many different options. Now you're probably asking yourself, Kayla, why do you have a B6 planner but you use the Print Impression Week stickers? Because I make it work. There are certain aspects of the B6 style that I wanted for my planner that aren't necessarily in the B6 sizing. The Print Impression Weeks kit offers me the best for what I need it to be in this planner. So I looked and toyed around with switching to the Print Impression B6, which is also super easy to do. You just email Tasia and she just switches it for you guys. So yeah, so the price points on this, the cheapest one is $20, and then it runs up to $30, just depending on the size that you get. They're all a little different. I am going to run through my size that I have, but Tasia does an amazing job every single month going through the differences between every single sizing of the kit options. So you do get your little monthly overview sticker here. This is on the sticker paper, the vinyl, so you can peel that off, stick it, or you can laminate it. You also get the little jumbo sticker. I guess it's not little if it's a jumbo sticker, but this is sized differently depending on the size of the kit you get. Then you have the little 2-page monthly overview. We are going to set that up as well. And then the actual kit itself has the fall countdown in it this year, which is really exciting that this is built into the kit. Usually it's like a freebie from the Freebie Friday. I'm assuming Tasia will still do some kind of a fall countdown within the Freebie Friday too, but I mean, I have no idea. So it's in the kit this time though. Let me see, where can I put those so it's out of the way? The color scheme for September is so pretty. I say this every single month, like Tasia just nails it every month. We're getting into the fall vibes, but I don't know where it is around you guys, but September's still really hot for here in Kansas. So you get all the checklists, which these are all just plain checklists this month. Sometimes Tasia sprinkles in some kind of design. And then you've got your scalloped half boxes, full boxes. When she first started coming out with this stuff, I told her I was not ready for fall yet, even though fall is my favorite season. You guys are going to see some new icons sprinkled in there, so that's exciting. Those are all some pretty new ones. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, alright. So you're going to see a little bit of change up in that. But by the time today's hit, I'm ready for fall, so it didn't take long at all. And you got the little mushroom date covers and then the bottom washi. So let me show you what we're working with. I use inserts from Lights Planner Action, and my whole planner is set up from January. I have gone back and forth on how I like to use this planner, and I'm in a limbo perpetually since the beginning of the year. I had a print press in weeks. I carried that around with me. This is a little bit bigger and too much to carry around with me, but I like having the page, like a week on 2 pages option. So this is really what my monthly looks like. It's not very exciting. I will write things into the monthly overview, like appointments as they come up, and then I reference this and pull it towards the back. I just haven't been carrying this around with me. Yeah, it's definitely a work in progress. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I use that Print Impression Weeks subscription kit in my B6 inserts, and I'm going to show you how I set up the entire month. It is a little time consuming, so I'm going to do my best to just talk through some of it, and then the more like repetitive, like laying down every single header, you guys don't really need to see. So I might just skip parts and move from there. Let me organize myself as I sit here and talk to myself. So let's go. The first thing I do is I take off the big sticker and I put that down over here. So because this monthly overview is not sized for the B6, I do have to do a lot of trimming and cutting. It's honestly not too bad, and I have a layout that works enough for me, and it goes pretty smoothly now. So if I have a 10mm washi, I will use that, but I don't have a 10mm of this design, and I didn't want to pull in any more, so I'm just going to use the 15mm. I really try not to waste any of this washi though, because it is one of my favorites and I use it quite often in the fall. I am probably about halfway through the roll, if not a little bit more than halfway, and I'm not ready for it to be all used up. So Rochelle just made a post if anyone's wondering why my phone just buzzed off. So I just put a little washi strip there, and then I do end up needing to waste just a little bit over here because my hands are just not steady enough to make that into a straight line. And it's not going straight anyway, so there we go. I am still in love with this washi cutter. I think I said that the last time I did a plan with me. And then nothing about the spread in here is perfect by any means. It is a very rough cut spread, but if we're trying to get things done quickly, we just gotta go with it. So, like I said, I don't use my monthly overview for a lot. Put my bills in there, and I will write in appointments as they come up. I don't actually think that I have any appointments scheduled for September quite yet. I have a couple scheduled out for October. I'm trying to think. I'll have to go through my planner and see if I have anything that I can add, but on this side, what I'll do now is I'll double up the washi strip here, and I'll do the same on this side as well. You'll see I am having to leave a little bit on the top that I can take off because I'm not very good at guessing how far up the washi needs to go to be in line with the top of this sticker. So then I just center this one, and it is going to overlap over the washi a little bit, and that's, again, totally fine with me. I'm taking an X-Acto knife. I just got this one from Walmart, like, I don't know, like before I started planning. I'm pretty sure I've had this one a while. And I just slice off the top of the washi and we call that a day. If I had tried to rip this off with the card, I mean, I could have done it, it might not have ripped very evenly. And also Simply Gilded washi on these inserts are maybe not the most forgiving, and actually some of the Sweet Kawaii design stickers will peel up the paper too if I'm not too careful and I'm just like rushing through it. So there is that. So now what I go through next is I put down the dates, and let me pull up my calendar just so that I don't screw up putting the dates down. And the 1st of September is on a Wednesday. I'm going to use my tweezers. I just, these specifically are the EK tools. I got them off Amazon. They've held up really quite nicely. I do a Sunday start in here, by the way. So the 1st will be on a Wednesday. And then we'll go from there. But craft tweezers, search that on Amazon. You'll find a ton of different options. It really is just what you like, and maybe you've never used any before. I like these. There's also like almost like needle nose type craft tweezers that a lot of people seem to really like. Really anything with a small point. I like to use them to pick up the stickers, specifically these little tiny date squares, but really any type of small tweezer is gonna be just fine. I do tend to work on one page completely and then flip to the next. So I'm going to go ahead and finish laying these out because it is my least favorite thing in the history of planning is to put these little tedious stickers on there. But they really do make a big difference when it comes to looking at the kit finished. So I'm going to put these on and then I will see you guys back. Alright, so that is what we're looking at so far. As far as the days of the week, I literally take the X-Acto knife. I don't use a ruler of any kind. They never come out straight. I just slice between the dates, not even remotely centered half of the time, but it's fine. And then what I will do is I'm gonna put them over. I started this a couple months ago, I think. I've been putting them over on the left side because if I don't, then I am running into the dates. And at first I was trying to center them and then put the dates on top, but that looked even more weird. So we're just pushing them all the way to the left. It doesn't bother me. I think it turns up at the end of the spread. I think it turns up pretty functional, and like the little things don't bother me in this one because I don't reference this. Little things tend to bother me more in my weekly planner. The one that I'm using a lot more in reference throughout the day, just because I'm seeing it so many more times. But this one really doesn't really bother me. So yeah, there's that. And then the the next thing I kind of do is I block out the days that are not in the month. This is where I wish I had a separate washi, because sometimes I feel like it's just a little too much to have so much on there all at once, but I guess of the same pattern, but this is okay. We'll do the same down here for the 2 days at the end of the month that don't exist. Again, we're not super accurate as far as like being right on the lines. We're just doing our best. So there is what it's looking like. Actually, that looks really cute. Let's go ahead and put in my bills due, and then that's pretty much it. So our phone bill actually moved, and we switched companies. So our phone bill moved from the end of the month to the first of the month, which is also with our house. Our son's swim classes come out on the 5th, so I've been using a little water drop for that. There's something that got moved to the 2nd. Why can I not think of it right now? Oh, no. I'm just looking at it. It's my teeth for Invisalign. I get charged on the 1st as well, but I don't have a tooth to put there. And then our energy bill got moved up in the month. So we used to have pretty spread out bills, and now they're pretty stacked back to back, which I know if you budget like the month ahead, it shouldn't be an issue, but sometimes, you know, actually, you guys know that I'm awful with creating a budget, sticking to it, following it, and making corrections as needed. I try so hard and I'm just not very good at it. It's not that I'm not good at budgeting my money. I'm just not good at follow through. So yeah, we get hit pretty hard in the first half of the month. I don't even get a paycheck until the 17th. So really, that part does have to be thought ahead because, well, that's just how it works. Paydays, I will go ahead and put those down. I will reference back. So we would get paid the 10th. I get paid the 17th. My husband would get paid the 24th, and then I get paid the 3rd Thursday, which is the 16th, for my mileage. So that's it. I'll go through and add a few things here and there. Like, I know we're going to be on vacation this month from, oh gosh, like the 3rd through the 13th, 14th. So we're going to be, quite a bit of the month is out. That's probably why I don't have any appointments. I might have a hair appointment in there, but other than that, it looks pretty bare. But that's it for that. And as you can see from what's left of just the 2-page monthly overview kit, I don't use the wacky holidays. It's not that I don't like them. Honestly, half the time I forget they exist, but if I tried to put it into that spread, it would just be way too much. I do use these, and then I do save the icons for the most part, and then use them for other things. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that aside so that I don't get confused when I am planning this next part with more stuff in the way. I ended my August on the 29th. So let's pull in the date covers first. You've got half of the date numbers on one sheet, half of them on another sheet. So if the first is a Wednesday, I need to work backwards. There are 31 days in August. 31, 30, sweet, okay. So now I'm just gonna go through and add all of the date numbers to the tops here, and I'll decide if I'm going to use this kit for 4 or 5 weeks. I just kind of decide as I go. I am going to go ahead and use this kit for 5 weeks just because of where the end of the month left off. Obviously, I don't have enough stickers for that. I do have more of the numbers like elsewhere. I could definitely go and pull those in. However, ooh, no, that's not right, is it? Yes, no, that's right. There's only 30 days in September. I don't mind writing on the stickers. Now, if this were a weekly spread, like I said earlier, I would definitely be going through and pulling out all of my date dot stickers. But so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe I pulled out the right amount. All right, let's go into this. So the first thing that I have been doing is setting down my headers. And I like to work sideways like this because I put the headers on and I just, honestly guys, I eyeball it. I say, okay, like that's a little bit of a space, and I put it down. That's clearly not straight, probably because I'm talking. But I really do, I just try and eyeball a little space. On these inserts specifically, I try and line it up with, oh gosh, I cannot talk and do this. I try and line it up with like kind of the bottom of the text because I will end up putting these date covers on and I want them to cover up the text. And I just have a better luck keeping the header straight and doing it that way. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put down a header on every single day for the entire month, and I will speed you guys through this part because no one wants to see me put this down and try and talk through the entire time because you'll lose your mind. Alright guys, it's gonna get a little dicey on this page because depending on how Tasia does, or how many colors Tasia does with the headers and the overall color scheme of the kit, sometimes it works out really nicely to be able to continue the colored pattern. On this last week, it's just not gonna work out that way, and that's okay. Again, like this really is not, it's not that I don't pay attention to this kit right now, or this planner, it's just, it's more of my secondary on the go type of planner. So that's why I say that. So what we're gonna do is we are going to finish off the color pattern with what we do have, and it really is just gonna be those last 2 days that are a little bit out of color pattern. You're not even gonna really be able to tell by the time the whole month comes together. So normally I'd go to this like orangey peachy color, but what I'm gonna do instead, because I don't have any more of that, is I'm just gonna work my way backwards and put a peach there and then the green at the end. It's gonna be totally fine. We've got a header for every day for 5 weeks. That's fantastic. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go back through and I'm gonna add the headers, or not the headers, the date covers here. And okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through and add in the date covers on top of the headers, and it will cover up the font underneath really nicely. I know some people really like setting up their planners. This, setting it up in bulk, does not bring me joy. I like having it set up so that I can use it months in advance for appointments and things like that. But I don't like sitting down and putting it all together all at once. It's tedious, it's time consuming. I think part of it too is that I just put down August last night, and I'll be completely honest, I put down July yesterday as well. So we're in an honest, safe space here, and so this is the third one that the third set that I have sat down and put in about a 24-hour time period, and it's not my favorite, so that's alright. It will be so nice to have that many months set up again. It's just, honestly, being a mom, everyone says, like, you're not going to have all this time to do things, and it's so true. I should have taken more advantage of that in the very, very beginning when he was napping. Now he naps 2 40-minute naps during the day. We used to be a little bit more lucky at home. He would sleep for a little bit more, sometimes like an hour and a half. But here lately it's still just been, 40-minute naps. So in that 2 40-minute time chunks, you've got to get yourself taken care of, workouts in, house cleaned up, and your hobbies and reading. And so how do you prioritize the little bit of time that you do have? I don't know. At this point though, Jensen is independently playing by himself. He's 10 months old right now. He's played independently by himself for a while in short time spurts without needing me to entertain or to intervene or to help play with him and teach him skills and things like that. I really could probably do stuff like this, sitting downstairs while he plays in his play area. Usually he can entertain himself for like 20 to 30 minutes at a time, and then he'll want me to play with him and for a little bit, for about like, 20, 30 minutes, and then he'll cycle through and then he'll be okay. And I probably could keep this kind of stuff downstairs so that I could set up things like this in the future. Alright, so now that we have that down, we are going to move on to the bottom washi portion. And this is the part where you're going to be like, but Kayla, you did 5 weeks and there's only 4 weeks worth of washi. And to which I will say, I know, be patient, let me show you. So a lot of Tasia's washi designs like this work really well, or lend themselves to work really well with these inserts. I just start over on the Monday, and I'm usually not very picky about what color it is that goes on the bottom first. And then I take the other one, and I'm literally going to line it up right next to it, put it right in line there, and then I'm going to take my metal washi card, my X-Acto knife. This is where I just keep my X-Acto knife out the entire rest of the time. and I am gonna line it up, slice, peel it ever so slightly off my desk. Then I'm gonna come back over here, line it up, just start it right back on that edge again, and it does overlap a little bit. That part does bother me, so I do slice that part off as well, but again, super easy to slice off, and I just take it off. So then when it comes to the weekend, or what I consider like the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is like my weekend, I'm gonna take the washi that I've already picked out. I've had better luck lining it up over here on this side, rolling it across, using the washi cutter, boom, all done. And then I will repeat this for every week. And then on that 5th week, I'm just gonna lay washi all the way across. Like, it's not even a big deal. We're just gonna use a colored washi. Honestly, you don't even need, I mean, depending on like your planning style, you might not even need the bottom washi portion. You could, in some of them, just slice them in half, make it like a really skinny strip. You can also bump these down past that bottom line. I used to do that, and then I decided that I really didn't need to do, to push it down anymore, because I have plenty of space throughout the day that I don't need to like create more room in my column. But yeah, there's so many things. Tasia stickers are so universal, and I guess I don't mean just Tasia's in general, but a lot of shop owners' stickers now are just so universal. You can use them in really any kind of planner style, planner size, planner layout. You just have to get a little creative. And yes, it is extra tedious to go through and slice off these little bits, but I think that they make a big difference, and they really don't take that long. Once you have your initial layout figured out, it's really not that bad. What I do like about the stickers from Sweet Kawaii Design over so many other planner shops is, one, the price point you really cannot beat. And I say that so nicely because when I first started planning, I couldn't afford it. It was too much, you know. There at that time, this was back in 2016, you had the elite of elite sticker shops, and then you had really scummy people trying to make a profit real fast, and they just were not doing a very good job. So you either had to pay a pretty penny for your stickers or get ripped off by someone. And I'm not saying that every small shop that opened up during that time was ripping people off, because that is definitely not the case at all. But there were a lot of shops where the paper quality they were using, it just wasn't good. It was just stock clip art over and over again. It was the same stuff in every shop, and that is one of the reasons why I really do love the stuff that Tasia puts out from Sweet Kawaii Design, is that it's just all authentic. 2, this vinyl is bomb. That has been my word lately, guys. I'm almost 30 years old, and well, it is what it is. But I love the vinyl. You either love vinyl or you hate it. You either love the kawaii cutesy designs or you hate it. I love it all. So that to me is why Tasia stickers are affordable. They are nice and removable, so that if you are trying to figure out a layout design and you're not really sold, these are super easy to pick up and move elsewhere, and then you can try out so many different things. It's just really nice. So the other part that I have been loving that Tasia has been doing, at least since, well, I think June was the first month she offered it, is that these monthly designs are coming to the shop with some $2 Tuesday sheets. So functional sheets of like a full sheet of quarter boxes and half boxes, an extra set of full boxes and bottom washi. They're all coming out to the shop with these monthly kits in $2 Tuesday form. So what I do, because I am a sucker for using quarter boxes, half boxes, full boxes in this planner, in this style of layout, is I have been buying the corresponding $2 Tuesday sheets and just using the heck out of the functional stickers within my kit. It just opens up and I don't ever have to worry about running out of those options. You can literally use it for so long. And I'm just very, very excited that that is a thing now. I need her to do that forever. So I hope you guys all like it as much as I do, because I don't want it to ever go away. The option to buy those as $2 Tuesday options. And then the last week. So the only thing that I will run short on is the weekend banner. That is not a make it or break it for me in the slightest. So I'd honestly care less about using the weekend banner. I know that it's the weekend. Sometimes I don't need a sticker to remind me, but if it's in the kit, I will use it. So let's put this last piece down, and then we will put down the weekend banners that we do have. The last thing that I will put in here are my checklists, and then that is it. And these checklists are going to be really easy because they don't have any kind of design. Like for August, you had the little lemons. They weren't all lemons, but you had a good chunk of lemons. So that did make it a little harder, but not too bad at all. And I'm just, because these are pretty skinny, oh gosh, I guess I should center that a little bit better. What's that looking like? Sure, that'll do. Oh my goodness, what was I saying? Oh Lord. I had to work today, and I work in the school system. So I am on summer break right now, and it is so quick and easy for me to get, like, fall out of a work routine. Ooh. Because I'm exhausted. And I literally did 2 evaluations, and that was it. I still have to write reports and stuff, but I am tired. Okay, so that's it with that. So now I'm going to go through, I just use a 3-heart checklist. That's all I really need in here. This is like my social media, workout, appointments, reading. That's what I use this planner for. So I am going to go through and I'm going to cut 3-heart checklists all the way across. I will do my best to color block my weeks, but because I am doing 5 weeks, I just may not be able to make it happen at the end. We'll have to see. I also do not put checklist on the weekend. I used to, for a little bit I did that, and then I stopped doing it because I ran out of room on the weekends to really put down anything else, because it is a split half day. So that is a little bit of a bummer if I put a checklist down. So I just stopped. So I'll finish slicing these, and then I will do my best to color block, and we hope for the best. I don't remember, because there isn't any decorative type checklist in this one. I think we're gonna be okay, but we'll see. Alright, so I am out of certain colors and 3 heart options, so I'm just going to move down to a 2 heart checklist. Not a big deal to me. Again, I use the checklist really. I've been trying to put my post for Instagram on there, but sometimes I put in more of like my film edit upload kind of stuff if I'm going to be placing an order. I don't always place every Friday. I do most Fridays, but not every Friday. And then every now and then I sprinkle in a $2 Tuesday order. So I don't always order every single time there's new stuff, but I also track kind of my color street stuff in here and lots of other things. So that is it, guys. Let me show you what a full spread ended up looking like. They're all identical, so I'm not gonna like flip through, but all 5 weeks are done in a very similar spread. And then I can kind of show you guys what a finished look is like in this planner. Because I have June all finished up. I can show you guys last week, although last week was probably not a good week to show you because it ended up being more of like a memory type spread. And I don't know if I had checklists in there. Oh yeah, so that is what last week ended up looking like. It is super cute by the end of it, but I don't normally put full boxes all the way across. I did get to go a little bit more full box crazy with the month of June because of the added options for the like functional $2 Tuesday sheets. But yeah, you can kind of see how this ends up looking. I always forget to post the finished spread of these, so they end up always looking super cute and then I forget to post them. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me run you through again kind of what I have left. I still have, you know, a lot obviously, but you get these back in order super quick. And then, yeah, obviously I've used up certain sheets completely, but I still have a lot left. So still haven't touched this page. I'm almost out of headers. I usually don't use the this week in this planner, and then I don't use the weekly schedule trackers either. I still have a lot of checklist options that I could piece together somewhere else. All of my half boxes, this full page. The only thing I don't have on here is the date dots. I don't use my habit trackers in here either, but I typically use up, like I said, all of the quarter boxes. And then you've got a full page untouched and then a page with some half boxes. So I still have a lot to go, obviously, because this is a September kit, but I so love the monthly and Kawaii subscription options from Sweet Kawaii Design. If you have any questions, please drop them down below. I will do my best to stay on top of it and answer them as I see them. But let me know if you have any other questions, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.